recording. Okay. Let me check. Shit. Everything's set. What is up, guys? It's your boy Mo. I don't know why I do this. I don't know why I do this shit. It's your boy Mo. Actually, this seemed a little simple. Or you be like, this your boy. Ah, hell no. That shit look gay. I ain't even gonna lie. We editing that shit out the video. I don't even care. But anyways, though, we're back in with another reaction video. Y'all getting 2 videos in one night because I'm feeling a little generous today. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little generous today, guys. Come on. Bring it in. Bring it in. I'm feeling a little generous today. So, yeah, today we're reacting to a video called Mother and Son Work Together to Kill His Underage Girlfriend. That's backwards as fuck. Listen, I'm be real with you. This is crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. It's not nobody's fault your girlfriend's underage, bro. Come on. It's you out there doing nasty shit. What the fuck they gotta do with us, bro? You know what I'm saying? Bro, niggas be 30 fucking with 12-year-olds and shit. Y'all niggas nasty, bro. I never understood any of y'all that do shit like that. But, yeah, let's get into the video. Cause I'm curious on what the fuck is about to go down in this joint.
London Ryan Thomas was born on May 10, 2007 in Detroit, Michigan to parents Jasmine Bennett and Cedric Salisbury. Her parents separated sometime following her birth and her mother remarried a man named Darnell Johnson. London grew up surrounded by care and stability. Her mother, father, and stepfather deeply cared for her, loved her, and supported her. Those close to her described her upbringing as one that was rooted in strong values, compassion, and emotional support. Her cousin, Danielle Douglas, later remembered London as a vibrant and warm presence, saying, "She had a bright spirit. She was loving, she was caring, full of energy, always the life of the party." London was especially close to her dad. They spoke almost every day, and he described their bond as inseparable. To him, London wasn't just his child, but his best friend. He described her as a kind-hearted soul, saying, "She's a good kid. She's very talented. She's down to earth. Everybody loves her." London attended Beach Elementary before later attending Hilbert Middle School. Friends remembered her as someone who smiled easily and couldn't help but make you smile too. London was intelligent and hardworking. She had a strong interest in music and hairstyling. Despite her young age, London was responsible as well.
Y'all said 2007? Shit, I'm 2006. That's crazy though, man. RP fine shit, man.
London's warmth was felt across the entire family. Her aunt, Connie Ford, remembered her as naturally caring and selfless. She said, "It shows she was a loving child, well loved. She was happy and friendly. If your hair wasn't done, she'd do it for you. She was just a good kid." That affection was very easy to see in London's relationship with her grandmother, Justina Martin. London would often call her grandmother simply to say that she loved her. Justina cherished her. Her home was filled with photographs of London. Just days before her disappearance, Justina had given her $20 for pizza. But at the time, Justina was unaware that this would be the very last interaction she would ever have with her granddaughter.
London was also seeing Jalen Pendergrass, which was a relationship that her family had never approved of. Jalen was 23 years old, nearly 6 years older than London, who was 17 at the time. London ignored her family's pleas to leave him over.
They're crazy, bro.
And over.
That nigga is crazy.
Again, but they must have eventually gotten through to her because around late March to early April, just weeks before her high school graduation, she finally broke things off with him. Approximately 4 a.m. on April 5th, London asked her sister to drive her to the 27200 block of Carlisle Street near Inkster Road in Inkster, Michigan. It should be noted that this is close to Jalen's home. Her sister dropped her off on the street and drove away. Why London went there remains unclear, but whatever the reason was, she was never seen alive after that. When hours passed with no calls or messages, London's sister began to worry. Later that same day on April 5th, she reported London missing to the Inkster police. The next day, London's mother, Jasmine, filed an additional missing persons report with the Detroit police. She knew something was wrong. It was not like London to disappear without telling anybody, especially not her sisters, she said. They didn't go a day without talking to each other, no matter where they were or what they did. So all of this is strange. We haven't talked to her. We haven't seen her. We know nothing. Cedric shared the same concerns with the media, saying, I'm her best friend. She calls me for everything, and I haven't heard from her, and I know something's not right. Later on, London's family also noticed something strange. Her phone was on a family plan, and relatives could view her last known location, and according to her grandmother, the phone last pinged behind the Cooper Elementary School in Westland, Michigan. This location was approximately 6 miles from where London's sister had dropped her off. The school is also bordered by a cemetery, a trailer park, and nearby residential neighborhoods. On one side of the school, there are tall trees and overgrown brush.
That fucking phone just threw me off, bro. I don't even know what we're looking at.
Just you, building your app on base 44.
At first, only the Inkster police were involved in the case, but as things progressed, the Detroit police, Michigan State Police, and even the FBI joined the investigation. At the same time, London's family did everything they could to bring her home safely. They put up flyers throughout the area where London was last seen, as well as near the school where her phone last pinged. Family members also made pleas to the media for London's safe return. The flyer described her as a 17-year-old girl, approximately 5 foot 8 inches tall, weighing 115 pounds, with reddish blonde hair. She was last seen wearing pink Crocs, black leggings, and either a black hoodie featuring a Jason mask or a dark green hoodie with words.
Why she got a Jason mask?
1-800 Mental Health Matters.
Earlier in September of 2021,
why does she got a Jason mask? That's my question.
Alleging that Jalen had essayed her. She claimed the incidents occurred in the same general area where London's phone last pinged. However, these allegations were never substantiated through criminal charges. Even so, after London went missing, the same woman returned to TikTok and expressed fear that Jalen may have harmed another girl. Regardless, London's family remained focused on her safety and return. They made it clear they were not publicly accusing anyone. Her stepfather, Darnell, addressed the situation directly, saying, "Nobody has accused anybody of anything. Not our family. We just want her home. If anybody's pointing fingers, it's people online. It's not our family." London's parents described the ordeal as a nightmare. Cedric organized a community search effort to comb the area where London was last believed to have been seen. At the same time, Crime Stoppers of Michigan announced a $2,500 reward for information related to London's disappearance.
In the days leading up to the search, London's parents also shared her story on Facebook. They weren't optimistic about how much help they would receive, but on Saturday, April 12th, an overwhelming number of people showed up to support the search. Although the effort didn't uncover any new leads, it gave the family hope. Jasmine was moved by the support, saying, "I'm grateful for the community that came out. Friends, family, people on Facebook, friends of family, people I've never even known. I don't even have a social media presence, so it just took me by surprise when everybody came together. It was heartwarming, and it was a blessing." However, the search understandably took an immense toll on London's parents, who described it as the hardest experience of their lives. So far, investigators had only one clear lead. London had last been reported near the home of her ex-boyfriend, Jalen. From the very beginning, London's family suggested that Jalen...
Are we that ass right now? He looked like a fiend. What is this, bro? Yo, this nigga's, bruh.
Could be the one responsible, but without concrete evidence...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You listen. He looked like a creep, bro. Come on, man. Listen. He looks like a creep, bro. Ladies. Bro. Y'all gotta stop going for niggas like that, bro. What is wrong with bro?
Could not act immediately. As things progress, police...
That's crazy. I ain't even gonna lie.
...been at Jalen's residence during
he just like the type of nigga to kidnap somebody. I ain't even...
Investigators then made contact with Jalen and his mother, Charla. Both initially denied having anything to do with London's disappearance. Charla even told investigators that she had seen London leave the house that night. However, police later determined this to be false. Police obtained a search warrant which was served on the evening of Thursday, April 17th, nearly 2 weeks after London was last seen. The search was conducted as part of an ongoing investigation into London's disappearance, specifically to determine her whereabouts and gather evidence. While we know now that this house was where Jalen and his mother lived, the police did not publicly release their names. Detroit Major Crimes Commander Rebecca McKay gave a public statement saying, "We are looking into possible foul play. We do have 2 persons of interest right now that we are investigating."
That's the sound of America.
Bro, you gotta stop with the ads.
Want to be a part of it? Listen up.
Stop with the ads, bro.
Hello.
That same day, London's parents organized another community search, expanding the area surrounding the school where her phone had last pinged. As volunteers gathered once again, the
Wait,
emotional weight of the situation.
wait. Fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I can start the video, man. Oh shit, ain't nothing in here. Start the fucking video, bro. Yo! Didn't I fucking tell you to start the fucking video? Yo, I just told y'all to start the fucking video, man. Why y'all keep doing this shit, bro? Start the fucking video. I'm not playing with y'all, man.
Situation became overwhelming for London's parents. Her mother
Y'all
broke
niggas know how
down
to start
in
a fucking
tears,
video, bro.
making a public plea
Fuck,
for
man.
London to return home safely.
We've been scouring all of the area, and well, mostly of Inkster. We did do Westland from the beginning, and now we think that it's time to come back, bring more awareness, go further out, expand more, do more. Yeah, because we don't know what else to do at this time. She'll be 18 on May 10th, and that makes it even worse. It's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. I don't know what was gathered from the police when they did the actual raid and search thing besides my daughter being back in my home, alive, safe, and well. That is my focus, and I ask you, please, to pray for that. Please, for us and our family. Please.
Listen, I can't be doing this shit on video, bro. Like,
I need you all. I need you all for that. It makes me feel loved. It makes me feel like that is a piece of God that is moving them.
As days passed, the situation grew increasingly unclear. London's stepfather said he was doing everything he could to hold on to hope. The family was deeply frustrated by what they described
this
as a lack
weird
of
ad, bro.
cooperation.
It made me really upset that y'all be doing this to yourself, bro. For real, man. Listen. Why do y'all do shit like this to yourself? Is this man really worth it? Just think about it, y'all.
From Jalen during the search. London's aunt Yolanda.
He don't even
Douglas
look like
voiced these
he's well
concerns
kept, like,
publicly,
at all.
saying, "All of these lies just to push us away from what we're trying to do, and more stuff is coming out. And then you have people coming from any and everywhere that want to direct you into different directions. That's what's bringing my sister down. You don't need all of that. You just need to know right here, what did you do with her? You were the last person seen with her. What's going on and where
Bro,
is she
he
at?"
look weird,
Although
bro.
the
Like in
Pendergrass
every
family
photo.
wasn't charged with any crimes. He's had their suspicions. Their lies could not stay hidden forever.
On April 26th,
And then I don't even think they peeped this too, bro. Like, I'm not gonna say you got the rights to, like, tell your daughter who she can't date, stuff like that, but gang, she a minor, bro. Like, you can have a little bit of control and at least cut off. Nah, she still gonna find ways to see him. It's really nothing you can do. I'm gonna be real with you.
3 weeks after London was
You gotta
last
leave that up to
seen,
God for real.
any
for real.
remaining hope of finding her alive was lost. Investigators discovered London Thomas's decomposing body inside an SUV parked in the driveway of a home in the
Damn.
area of Millard Street and Berg Road in Southfield, Michigan. The Inkster Police Department had received a tip from an individual that was an acquaintance of Charlotte Pendergrass. The individual told investigators that Charlotte had asked for help moving a sealed plastic container with unknown contents. The container was placed inside the SUV on April 11th, weeks before London's body was discovered. London's remains were transported to the Oakland County Medical Examiner's office where an autopsy was conducted. The medical examiner determined that London died from asphyxia, and the manner of death was ruled a homicide.
Following this major breakthrough, Jalen and his mother Charla were taken into
Bro,
custody.
he looks weird
At
in
that
every
time-
photo. It's no fucking way.
Police still did not publicly release their names, only
Who
stating that
normally
they
does
had
that to
two
themselves,
persons of
man?
interest in the case. Michigan State Police Lieutenant Mike Shaw addressed the public, stating, "Our condolences
Like,
go
bro,
out
his
to the
face
family
make me
and
mad,
friends
bro.
of London."
Like, I'm
majority of the-
sorry, bro. But in Philly, bro, we would have creased this nigga. Like, I'm just being real with you. We would have creased this nigga. He come over here, bro. Of course, that shit was sliding wherever he was at, New Orleans, Florida, whatever. I don't know where the fuck this is going on at. Of course, it's gonna slide over there, but it's not gonna slide at Philly, bro.
Investigation has
They
been
would've beat
completed
the
by
fuck out that
DPD
nigga.
and the FBI. There's still work to do. Our number one goal is to bring justice for London and her family. In order to accomplish this goal, we will not be releasing any further information on this investigation at this time. Following the discovery of London's body, her family gathered for a candlelight vigil to honor her life. London's father, Cedric, stood alongside dozens of loved ones as they mourned her and called for justice. Overcome with grief, he shared his pain publicly, saying, "Justice for London for me means everything right now. I'm so heartbroken. I need answers. I have no answers. I want answers." London's aunts and her grandmother expressed gratitude that she had been found, though not in the way which they had prayed for. The family were still haunted by unanswered questions. The most important one, why? Why was London killed? And why wouldn't police release the names of the two suspects in custody?
Bro, I don't really think you can ask that when you see who she's dealing with, bro. That's crazy. He looks weird.
And his grandmother, Justina Martin, said she wanted those responsible to be held fully accountable. In an interview held days after London's body
Like, it's
was
like
found,
me, bro. I
she
would
broke
expect
down
some
in
shit like
tears
that to
remembering
happen.
her
I'm
granddaughter.
sorry. Like, just the
Honestly,
nigga looks
London
weird
was
as fuck.
A really special girl, full of life. How would you describe her?
That was my baby. My baby back.
But I'm trying not to cry. I'm just like,
Bro.
I hate suffering.
This nigga sound like the Lord.
So I hate seeing them suffering, and so I'm
Oh God, it's the hardest thing ever. Oh God, just been trying to be strong. Oh God, not knowing what she went through. That kills me the most. What she went through. I just,
On Thursday, May 1st, both suspects, Jalen and his mother Charla, appeared in court and were later released. The following day, Charla was rearrested and formally charged with lying to a peace officer. According to Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy, Pendergrass failed to tell the truth to FBI agents while they were conducting a criminal investigation into the death of London Thomas. Lying to a police officer during an investigation is a felony offense with a maximum sentence of up to 4 years in prison. Charla's bond was set at $50,000 cash. If released, she was required to wear a GPS monitor. In addition to the bond conditions, Charla was ordered to surrender her passport, remain within the state of Michigan, and have no contact with any witnesses involved in the investigation.
On Monday, August 4th,
Oh, that's who they arrested.
2025,
Alright.
the charges against Charla were officially dropped due to a legal technicality
But I
involving
wouldn't even listen to the whole story. Who the fuck is Charlotte, bro?
the status of
To
the
the whole
officers who
situation.
conducted her interviews. During the hearing, Assistant Wayne County Prosecutor Dominic DeGrazia explained that under Michigan law, the FBI agents who interviewed Charla did not legally qualify as peace officers. Because the statute specifically applies to false statements made to peace officers, prosecution argued that the charge could not stand. He stated, "It's alleged that the defendant made these false statements to two special agents from the FBI. I've communicated with them. Neither one of them were ever
Bro, why the
licensed."
fuck you ain't just tell the truth and just, like... Did she get 4 years for, you know... Wait. Did she get 4 years for not telling the truth? Or was she going to get more years if she would have actually told herself? Because I don't think she's the one that did
As
the
a
crime, but
police
she
officer in the
associated
state
with
of
it.
Michigan.
So...
There were
That
no
must mean
other
something
law
different.
enforcement agents present when this interaction occurred. There are some statutes that would permit a federal agent to be authorized to be a police officer, but however, the way the legislature wrote this statute, I don't believe that trying to proceed under that theory would survive appellate review. The charge against Charlotte was dismissed without prejudice. Charlotte was allowed to roam free, but it wouldn't be long before that would change.
On October 16th, prosecutors announced that 23-year-old Jalen and his mother, 49-year-old Charlotte...
That's his mom? What? Bruh.
Charged with second-degree murder and tampering with evidence in connection with the death of London
This
Thomas.
I can't even say that, man.
Stating, I am proud
He
of
look
the
rough as hell, though. I ain't
has
even
been
gonna
done
lie,
in this
man.
case. It has taken countless hours of investigation and diligent work by the Michigan State Police, the Detroit Police Department, and the FBI. As a result of that work, we've been able to charge and bring the perpetrators of this cruel and deadly
I ain't gonna lie,
crime
him and
to
his mom
justice.
ugly as shit, though.
London's stepfather Darnell said,
Why does he look like that, bro? He look like the nigga off of Princess and the Frog, the evil cuz. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Or maybe that's the wrong guy. What's that one cuz off Aladdin? That evil ass nigga. He look exactly like him, bro.
Jalen's involvement in her disappearance. To him, the charges
He
only
looks exactly
confirmed
like
what he
cuz,
and
bro.
others had felt all along.
And the thing is, y'all trusted that nigga. Like, listen, I see why the family had a whole bunch of disagreements with him. It wasn't even the age, damn near. To me, it don't even like it's the age, bro. He looks evil as shit. Like, really. Just think about it, y'all.
Accepting how much cruelty someone could inflict on a
Would y'all really expect this nigga not to do that?
London's death, he has honored her by getting a tattoo in her memory. Cedric expressed both relief and gratitude, telling the public, "Just so happy and praised for this moment because it's long overdue. We all knew that they did something, and we're just happy that the light has been shown, and thankful. Hopefully they did a thorough investigation, and maybe that's why it took so long, and we can move forward and wrap this up so my daughter can rest in peace now." London's grandmother also shared the same sentiments, saying she wanted justice for her granddaughter, that those responsible should face the maximum possible punishment. Charla and Jalen were arraigned at 9 a.m. on Friday.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be so for real with you, gang. Like, for me, look, God forbid any of that ever happened to anybody close around me, gang. But I'm gonna just say this, bro. I don't think, like, I honestly don't think that the law could actually satisfy me with the punishments that they put out for these people. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, you know what really satisfy me, gang? You know what really satisfy me, bro? Put that metal through a nigga body, man. I'm gonna be real with you. Putting that metal through a nigga body, bro. Listen, ain't nothing more satisfying and ain't nothing less satisfying. Not saying, look, I'm not incriminating myself. I never did no shit like that before. But just off that, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't even think the law could actually satisfy you with the punishments that they give out for these people. I'm just saying. Like, nobody wants to win this legal punishment. Not even me. That's not even enough. Unless somebody, like, bro, if I'm not the one to get this motherfucker, bro, then nobody can. If I'm not the one to take this motherfucker and just send him up, bro, nobody can, bro. That's all I'm saying. And I feel like all y'all can agree with me on that, bro. If somebody was to kill y'all brothers or your sisters or anything like that, bro, y'all not gonna give a fuck about no damn punishment that the law puts out, bro. They just put these niggas behind bars for time. And then not even that, bro. In the midst of them being behind bars, these niggas get a second chance at life, bro. You never get forgiven for no shit like that. All the memories and everything, and you think just because you change your life around that you finna be forgiven, bro. You're not gonna be forgiven. I'm gonna just keep it a being with you. I'm still gonna want to kill you even years later. Sorry. It's just too much shit that's blood, bro.
17th, 2025, in Inkster's 22nd District Court.
Like, and the thing is, bro, I'm mad as fuck that they never give out no type of look. You know what I think the law should really do, or the government, or whoever it is that actually, yeah, you know what I think the criminal justice system should really do, gang? what I think they should do is they should basically allow, like, bro, let's take it back to the 1600s. Y'all remember when people would commit crazy ass crimes and they would get crucified and shit like that? What I think they really should do is, bro, is if somebody killed one of your relatives and one of your family members, bro, they should really allow you to privately go behind bars. Not with them, but y'all know how they got the little death sentence shit? Like how they either get they put some type of substance in your body with a needle, or they get you with electric chair, some shit like that. I don't know if the electric chair is still out, but one thing I will say is this: they should allow the family to pick the punishment and be able to commit the punishment on these people. And what I mean by that is, you can go wherever it's at, and you can choose the punishment, and you can kill these niggas yourself. That's one thing I'm gonna say. And I feel like that'll dead ass be anything to satisfy anybody. That would satisfy anybody, bro. Like, y'all be wanting so bad to satisfy these families with how y'all deal with shit, bro. Nobody give a fuck about no niggas being put behind bars, bro. And you can even hear from a lot of people today, bro. They'd rather go out and kill these people themselves that did stuff to their family. I'm just being real when I say that.
Sabrina Watson. Charlotte was upgraded to a $5
But
million cash
see, I ain't gonna take my
Galen,
ideas.
however, was
Or
held
criminal
up
justice
on
system. Wait for
additional
you to call.
charges pending against him.
Like, bro, who wouldn't want to kill this nigga, bro? I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have got to this nigga before the police did. They know.
County. In a separate case, he was accused of filing a false police report in November of 2024. The charge carries a maximum sentence of up to 4 years. Wayne County Assistant Prosecutor
What did he
Attorney
say in a
Dominic
report? That's what I'm.
stated that
That's my
investigators
question.
believe the evidence will clearly show a sustained effort to mislead law enforcement. He said the following: "This is a case where the evidence, I believe, will be abundant that both defendants, and in particular Ms. Charla Pendergrass, engaged in an extended campaign to lie to the police, lie to law enforcement to cover up her actions. Jalen's defense attorney, Adam Clements, urged to let the evidence play itself out and respect the process."
You want to know why his mom is so, like, concerning in this whole case right here? It's because of the fact that she let her son deal with a little ass girl. Like, I'm not gonna say 17 is a little ass girl, but it's a minor game. Your son is 26. To him, that's a little girl, bro. And you letting her deal. Listen, you letting him deal with that girl, bro. And you not saying nothing about it. You just there, and then you help the nigga kill her. Why would you do that? Like, are we being for real right now? Like, what happened for you to think, like, she's not in her right mind, bro? Like, why would you ever think it's really okay to let your son deal with a little ass girl? And he's 26, bro. It's not like he's close to the same age as, like, he 1 year older. Oh, he 2 years older. Oh, he 3 years older. Even, I ain't gonna lie, in some cases 3 years older is a little alarming, but if they both minors, it's not. But that's so crazy to me, the fact that she knew her son was dealing with a little ass girl, and she willingly was okay with it, and she helped this nigga kill her. What was your point of doing that?
Meanwhile, Charla's attorney, Terry L. Johnson, expressed confidence in his
Like, if
client's
anything, she
defense
should have
and
just snitched on this
characterized
nigga
the
and
case
act like she
nothing
had nothing to
more
do
than
with
a
it.
rehash of earlier allegations.
But she
Saying
would have
it
still
looked
got
like
time,
the
though.
same recycled case from
Unless
April,
she killed
when they couldn't prove
her,
anything,
too,
referring
or
to
she
when she had been previously
cooperated.
detained
I don't
and
know.
released. Attorney Johnson added that he did not believe prosecutors would be able to meet the burden of proof and insisted that his client would ultimately be shown to a jury to be not guilty. Despite the opposing narratives, the case remains ongoing. Both Charla and Jalen Pendergrass are scheduled to appear in court for preliminary examinations on January 23rd, 2026. Both of us are going to be keeping an eye out for updates.
Oh, that shit already
because we
happened.
wanted to talk about London's story for a
Bro,
while now.
it's January
As the
28th.
trial
That's 2
hasn't
days
even
ago.
begun yet. Both Charla and Jalen are considered innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
That's
Ever
crazy.
wonder
I
how
ain't
some
gonna
people
lie.
remember every detail from every meeting? They use Otter AI.
Yo,
to
bruh,
level one
bruh.
AI.
On May 10th, 2025, the day London would have turned 18, her family was instead forced to bury her. Rather than letting the day be consumed by grief alone,
Bro,
they
when did
chose
this
to honor
happen?
her
Was
life.
this in like June or something?
Loved ones gathered at
Because they
Clyde
did say
Allison
she
Park
graduated
in
that same
Redford
time of the year or
Township
some
to
shit.
celebrate who London was and remember her for her loving nature. The memorial was attended by family members, friends, and members of the community. Despite the heartbreak, there was warmth in the air. Children shared ice cream, posters of London were displayed throughout the park, and for a moment her spirit felt present.
And friends gathered to celebrate what would have been her 18th birthday, but instead of celebrating with her, they're honoring her life.
I'm joyful just because I know it's her birthday, and this is what she would have wanted any 18-year-old would have loved this.
Jasmine Bennett had to bury her daughter, London Thomas, on the same day she gave birth to her.
It's just a waking nightmare to have your child that you carried for 10 full months to be ripped away from you.
We thank everybody who gave us the time to, try to find London, and we hate that everything happened the way it happened, but today we just need justice.
We want justice.
You could tell he was fresh back in the day. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
No
Like,
child.
y'all ever know what I'm talking about, bro? Like, you ever seen an old hand, you be like, damn, I can tell this motherfucker's fresh back in the day. That's how they look, bro.
London's uncle, Darius Hatcher, said, "You know we really miss her, we really love her, and we do have a sense of peace and comfort to a certain extent with today. And we're just trying to make it as happy as possible as opposed to the tragedy that's set before us. So we're trying to remember the fun and happy times." London's mother, Jasmine, also shared similar remarks, saying, "She loved everyone. And by this turnout, from what you see, her love spread far."
If London's case resonated with you, then please click here to check out the ongoing case of Messiah Harris.
What the fuck is that? Uncle kills his pregnant niece to hide that he's... Yo, I think I watched that, bro. I think I watched that video before. Like, I didn't react to it, but I heard about the whole case. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck he did, but yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the video. This wasn't a video that I'm not gonna say like this is just not a video that's gonna sit right with you to react to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I said a lot of the right shit in this video. I'm saying I forgot about half the shit I even said, but just know prayers go out to that family, man. That's a tragedy. And now hey, bruh. Like, that shit was really alarming. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, the way that nigga was looking at his mom, bro. Damn. But, yeah, we out. We bipping.